Hey everybody, Josh here with a look at another Star Wars toy, and today we're going to do an unboxing video. Today we're going to unbox a Force Link Obi-Wan Kenobi. So let's go over to the toy studio and rip this guy open. Come on. Alright everyone, here we are today with a Force Link figure, and this is Obi-Wan Kenobi. The older Obi-Wan Kenobi, as you can clearly see. And we're going to unbox this guy today. And before we get that far, I just want to take the packaging and spin it around real quick so you guys can get a look at it. And unfortunately, normally this is the part of the video where I would read the figure description to you, like most action figures have a little description of the character on the back of the card. And unfortunately, they did not do that for the Force Link line. And again, if anyone out there from Hasbro is listening, small possibility, us collectors, us Star Wars fans, we like the collector cards on the back. We like the figure descriptions. Please bring them back. Anyway, so what they're trying to do here is push the Force Link product. And if you're not familiar with what that is, we're going to go through it here today. And it's just a little scanner that scans the figure, and the figure will then, the scanner will recite lines from the movie, whichever movie the figure appeared in. So here he is, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and let's get him out of here. Pretty excited to unbox this guy because I've been collecting a lot of these Force Link figures, and this is the only Obi-Wan I have come across in my journeys. So I'm going to have to pick up another one here soon if I ever see one again. So I have an in the box and out of the box. And you're going to get a little paperwork where they're trying to promote the Force Link product, but we're not interested in that today. So here he is. Very nice Obi-Wan figure. This is one of the best Obi-Wan face sculpts I've ever seen on a 3 3/4 figure. Very nice. Very Alec Guinness like. Okay, so let's get him out of here. Okay, so here he is, and he is fully robed with his hood on, and I'm already looking at the figure, and it does not appear that you can remove the robe, unfortunately, because I would like to take the hood down, to be honest with you. Let's see here. Okay, so I wish you could remove the robe a little bit better than that, but that's about, it looks like as good as you're going to get. It's flexible plastic, but it's still pretty stiff, so of course we want to see all of the face sculpt and the whole thing. So I mean, it appears as though you could remove the robe if you fight with it, but the arms are not part of the robe. It's actually part of the figure. So if you were to actually remove the robe, he would still have the sleeves on. It would look really kind of silly. So that's what tells me I don't think you're supposed to remove the robe. So I think he's a hood up figure all the time. Okay, and so let's look at his lightsaber here. And one thing I'm seeing off the bat, if you look at the handle of the lightsaber, it appears that there's a little tiny belt hook on it, so you can hook it onto his belt, which makes me think that the blade comes out, but it does not. I cannot get it out. And again, I'm looking at his belt, and I don't see anywhere to attach it or anything like that, so I guess I am wrong about that. It's just for looks. They put the belt hook up on there, and it is just for looks, so that's unfortunate. Okay, so let's see how well he holds this thing. Okay, very nice. Okay, you just heard my Force Link turn off. I got the Force Link sitting right next to me, and it auto shut off, and I wanted to do the scanning the Force Link of this figure. We'll do that in a second here, but let's just keep checking him out. And all right, very cool. Okay, so let's run through his movements real quick. And so looking at his head here, you've got side to side movement and a little tiny bit of up and down wiggle, not much. Okay, so let's get him back under the hood there. And looking at his arms, it appears he has shoulder movement, just round and round. Yep, because I'm breaking him now. That was almost just popped his arm off there. I apologize. You're not supposed to do that to Obi-Wan. Okay, so you have shoulder movement that's just up and down. I do not see any elbow movement, and it looks like his wrists might move, but I cannot get them to move, so I guess there's no wrist movement. And so you do have leg movement, and you can see how they cut the lower part, under part of his robe so that you can move his legs, and then you can actually see his boots are under there. So that's very cool. And they do go back a little bit. Well, you got to pull the robe up, but that's as far as you're going to get them back there. Okay, and so we're going to look at the Force Link part of this now. And so if you've ever wondered how to tell if your figure's a Force Link, if you're not sure, what you want to do is look at the bottom of their feet, and they have these little emblems on them, and that is telling you this is a Force Link figure. So if your figure doesn't have that on there, you don't have a Force Link figure. It's as simple as that. So I'm going to put his lightsaber back in his hand here. And so here we go. Let's check it out. Here is the Force Link. And I have done reviews, actually 2 different reviews on this thing. Actually 3. I did a vehicle review as well, because you can scan the vehicles with this thing. So what you want to do here is you got to tap it and it turns it on. All right. And then you swipe it past the figure and you're going to get
Obi-Wan Kenobi. Now that's a name I've not heard in a long time.
Classic. Love it. All right. Let's see what else we get.
Obi-Wan Kenobi. Now that's a name I've not heard in a long time.
Okay, so sometimes this thing can be a little tricky.
Obi-Wan Kenobi. Now that's a name I've not heard. Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Come on.
Now that's a name I've not heard in a long time.
So you're supposed to tap this thing.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Oh, come on. So
That's a name I've not heard in a long time.
So the figures are supposed to have multiple sayings, and it's a little bit tricky sometimes to get them.
Obi-Wan.
Okay, come on, Obi-Wan.
Now that's a name I've not heard in a long time. Now that's a name I've not heard in a long time. I felt a great disturbance in the Force. These aren't the droids you're looking for. I felt a great disturbance in the Force. These aren't the droids you're looking for.
Okay, guys, so
I felt a great disturbance in the Force.
there you can hear some of his other sayings.
These aren't the droids you're looking for.
Classic A New Hope lines, all of them.
I felt a great disturbance in the Force.
I want this certain point of view line. Come on.
These aren't the droids you're looking for.
Okay, so you might be wondering what I'm doing, and in the past, I've had a lot of difficulty with this thing, and I have found the best way to get it to work
Obi-Wan
is to bump it onto something firm, like a tabletop.
I've not heard in a long time. I felt a great disturbance in the Force.
And the way it's supposed to work is you're supposed to be able to tap it with your finger, and you should cycle through the sayings, but I cannot get mine to do that, unfortunately. And the way I found it works best is you just tap it on a table.
These aren't the droids you're looking for.
Now, what you would do is normally you would put this thing on your wrist and wear it, and then when you hold the figure, it runs through the sayings, but my hands are too big for this thing, so I have to come up with other solutions.
Obi-Wan Kenobi. Now that's a name I've not heard in a long time. I felt a great disturbance in the Force. These aren't the droids you're looking for.
Okay, guys, so there is all your sayings from the Force Link, or at least the ones I can get out. And also they're going to have, if you play with this Force Link a little more, you're going to get some lightsaber sounds and maybe some combat sounds, but that is about all of it for the Saiyans. It sounds like there's about 3 in this figure. So just wanted to show you guys, give you a little bit of taste of what the Force Link is if you've never seen it before. And that's about it, guys. All right. Very good. Very good. All right. From the Force Link line, this is Obi-Wan Kenobi. And thanks for watching, everyone. I really appreciate it. Bye.